High up in the world's most desolate mountain ranges, mysterious stone doors exist where absolutely nothing should be built. Elite geologists stumble upon these bizarre thresholds, stopping in total disbelief because physics says they simply cannot exist here. Local villagers have refused to open these sealed portals for generations, knowing some ancient secrets are better left undisturbed. Government officials quickly dismiss them as abandoned military bunkers, ancient mines, or forgotten sacred shrines from long-lost tribes. That simple logic works for most, but a handful of these mysterious mountain portals completely defy any rational human explanation. They have no hinges, absolutely no traces of mortar, and no visible mechanisms to ever allow them to be opened. Yet terrifyingly identical legends about what lies behind them are shared across different continents with absolute, chilling accuracy. Today, we unearth 7 real, heavily documented mountain doors that science is still desperately trying to keep hidden. The final, 7th door is heavily guarded by the absolute ancient silence of an entire indigenous culture. Open your mind, because sometimes the smartest human survival instinct is to leave the sleeping doors permanently closed. Deep inside India, the mysterious Padmanabhaswamy temple has stood firmly for over 5,000 years, guarding an ancient subterranean secret. In 2011, authorities officially forced open 5 hidden underground vaults, discovering a staggering $22 billion in gold. But the final, mysterious 6th vault, heavily marked as Vault B, remains tightly sealed against the desperate curiosity of modern science. This massive monolithic door features absolutely no locks, no hinges, and no visible mechanical opening mechanisms of any kind. Elite specialists and engineering experts invited by the High Court failed completely to explain how this massive structure was installed. Local legends fiercely warn that the door is sealed by Naga Bandham, a terrifying ancient curse involving powerful cosmic serpent gods. Opening this portal without the exact forbidden ritual will instantly unleash a horrific catastrophe upon the modern world, priests claim. Amazingly, the government committee members, who are entirely rational lawyers and officials, voted unanimously to leave it completely untouched. Deep ground-penetrating radar scans later revealed a massive, hidden chamber behind the iron wall, tightly packed with unidentified, dense material. To this day, Vault B officially remains completely closed, protecting whatever terrifying ancient entity is sleeping soundly inside the dark. High in the Red Mountains of Peru, an impossibly perfect 7-meter geometric niche is carved straight into the ultra-hard volcanic rock surface. Right at the exact center of this giant monument sits a smaller alcove, perfectly measured to fit a single human body. But behind this mysterious stone threshold lies absolutely nothing except solid, raw cliffside, leaving no physical path or hidden chamber. Geologists examining the site discovered evenly spaced, highly mechanical tool marks, showing the stone was cut with perfectly constant speed. The local Inca people possessed absolutely no metal tools capable of cleanly carving this incredibly dense, solid volcanic mountain stone. Shocking mineral analysis from the late 90s proved these precise traces were left by materials harder than any known ancient technology. Local legends say the portal was created long before the Incas, serving as a gateway for the world's very first humans. The last ancient priest placed a sacred golden disc into the portal, instantly transforming the solid stone into a glowing green tunnel. Witnesses saw him step directly through the glowing vortex, vanishing completely from this world, never to be seen by anyone again. A mysterious, perfectly circular depression exists precisely at the center of the door, aligned flawlessly with the human heart level. Hidden deep within the gray limestone cliffs of Estonia lies a vertical, impossibly straight stone crack that defies all natural geological formations. Measuring 1 meter wide and 3 meters high, its massive rocky edges appear polished as if something passed through it for centuries. Ancient 12th century German chronicles record 3 separate, desperate attempts by local priests to permanently block this terrifying portal with heavy boulders. But every single morning, the massive blocking stones were found pushed aside completely, leaving absolutely no tool marks or dragging tracks. People who dared to spend the night inside this narrow crack reported hearing a deeply disturbing, low, pulsing hum from the mountain. Advanced geological analysis recorded an infrasound frequency of exactly 18 hertz, pulsing constantly from deep inside the solid rock structure. Although completely silent to human ears, this specific frequency triggers absolute panic, extreme dread, and vivid, terrifying visual hallucinations. Witnesses describe a suffocating sensation, as if an unseen, powerful entity is watching them intently from the pitch-black shadows within. Geologists have failed completely to offer any logical, natural explanation for this continuous acoustic anomaly vibrating inside the stone. The portal remains completely open to this day, an active historical enigma that science simply prefers to ignore completely. Rising majestic and barren into the sky, Mount Kailash is a deeply sacred peak protected by a strict, unspoken global climbing ban. In 2021, a Spanish team secured climbing permits, triggering massive worldwide petitions that forced the government to cancel the expedition entirely. Located at an altitude of 5,000 meters, a massive, perfectly rectangular rock depression defies all natural, rounded wind erosion. Detailed helicopter photographs taken in the 90s confirmed that the surrounding dark granite was manually altered by unknown ancient hands. Primitive human technology could not have carved such massive, flawless geometric angles at this freezing, oxygen-deprived altitude. Tibetan monks call this mysterious cliffside anomaly the entrance, but they fiercely refuse to specify what lies beyond its borders. The monks solemnly warn that anyone who dares to step inside unprepared will never return as the same human being. Many believe this forbidden mountain portal is the gateway to Shambhala, a legendary underground kingdom of ancient immortal beings. Mainstream science maintains absolute silence, offering no official explanations for the bizarre structural anomalies carved into this sacred peak. This monumental gate remains completely inaccessible, standing as a terrifying reminder of secrets we are not yet ready to know. For centuries, tourists exploring the rugged slopes of Mount Shasta have reported seeing mysterious figures vanishing directly into solid stone. These strange, white-robed people apparently step through invisible rock doors that automatically slam shut whenever curious humans try to approach. Chilling historical records dating back to 1880 describe secret portals opening and closing on the mountain's steep, barren cliffs. The eyewitnesses from completely different generations, who never met, described identical stone doorways with absolute, terrifying precision and consistency. But in 1987, geologists scanning the volcano made a discovery that changed everything, leaving modern scientists completely speechless. Deep penetrating scans detected massive, geometrically perfect hollow cavities at depths of 100 to 300 meters inside the mountain. Raw volcanic rock cannot naturally form perfect rectangular voids, which strongly suggests highly deliberate, ancient engineering on a massive scale. These incredible scientific findings were only published in a highly specialized, obscure journal, receiving absolutely no mainstream public attention. When pressed for answers, the official Geological Survey offered a short, extremely vague response, stating the data requires further study. To this day, the bizarre hollow chambers inside Mount Shasta remain a classified enigma. keeping their secrets hidden from the world. Rising vertically from the misty jungle, Mount Roraima is a massive table mountain, isolated from our world for millions of years. In 1884, British geologist Everard M. Thurn became the very first explorer to successfully conquer this highly mysterious prehistoric plateau. On the northeastern side of the summit, he discovered a perfect rectangular stone opening that looked deeply unnatural and mechanical. The solid quartzite rock forming this high plateau is one of the absolute hardest, most difficult materials on the planet. Even using modern industrial machinery, cleanly carving a perfect geometric doorway into this dense volcanic cliffside is practically impossible. Although he was a highly experienced jungle explorer, a sudden primal dread completely stopped him from entering the dark portal. In his official journal, he wrote that a chilling, unseen energy from deep inside the hole forcefully pushed him away. His personal diary entries abruptly stopped at that exact point, leaving the terrifying experience completely unexplained to this day. In 2010, a scientific expedition officially declared the strange stone opening a man-made artificial structure of completely unknown age. This forbidden mountain gate remains completely abandoned, guarding a prehistoric secret that humanity is still terrified to fully investigate. The indigenous Maori people fiercely refuse to discuss this forbidden mountain gate with outsiders, protecting a dark, ancient, ancestral secret. Their oral traditions warn that this specific mountain portal is physically alive, actively remembering every human who ever dares to approach. In the 1890s, British geologists exploring the basalt cliffs discovered a perfectly rectangular, highly artificial opening deep in the rock. Measuring 1.5 meters wide, the inner stone walls of this passage were polished to an incredibly smooth finish. One brave geologist descended 3 meters inside, only to write that the cold stone walls felt like they were actively breathing. He felt a warm, steady draft moving in and out of the passage at a constant, terrifyingly rhythmic, human-like speed. Overwhelmed by an inexplicable primal panic, the practical scientist immediately fled, completely unable to explain his terrifying psychological reaction. Soon after, Maori elders solemnly requested that the government permanently erase this mysterious location from all official geologic maps. To this day, a strict, unwritten treaty prevents anyone from visiting this forbidden site, keeping it completely classified for over a century. The mountain breathes in absolute silence, guarding a dangerous, primordial force that humanity is simply not meant to disturb. 7 forbidden mountain doors scattered across completely different continents, yet they all share physical anomalies that defy modern science. Every single portal is carved into the absolute hardest, most indestructible rock types on Earth, like basalt, andesite, and quartzite. Why did completely isolated prehistoric civilizations waste precious generations carving flawless geometric entrances into solid mountain walls? Furthermore, each location utilizes unexplainable acoustic anomalies or intense magnetic frequencies specifically designed to repel human intruders. Mainstream scientists and geological surveys refuse to investigate further, maintaining a highly suspicious, unified silence on these matters. Whenever journalists or independent researchers press for deeper answers, they are met with heavily classified, heavily redacted files. Independent investigators boldly suggest these doors were built by a highly advanced, pre-flood global civilization with unthinkable technology. These massive stone gates were likely constructed as cosmic locks, designed to seal dangerous primordial forces deep beneath the Earth. Or perhaps, they are active gateways to other dimensions, waiting for the correct technological key to be reopened. The horrifying truth is that these keys might already exist, resting silently in the private collections of the global elite. 7 terrifying thresholds. 7 massive, violent rewrites to everything we previously assumed was set in stone about our ancient past. The modern world is slowly realizing that our ancestors were far more advanced, dangerous, and organized than textbooks dare to admit. The Earth isn't changing its dark history. We are simply, finally, learning how to read its most terrifying cosmic warnings. And judging by the incredible secrets pulled from the mountains this year, we are only just scratching the freezing surface. Which of these 7 ancient forbidden doors do you think poses the most dangerous threat to our modern timeline? Drop your theories in the comments section below and let us know what you believe is still hiding out there. Make sure to subscribe to Remnants of Time right now so you never miss another dark historical documentary. Hit the notification bell to join our elite circle of investigators before the algorithms bury these truths forever. Thank you for watching. Stay vigilant, keep questioning, and we will see you all in the next silence. Until then, remember that the ground beneath your feet is always keeping score. Sleep well.